Welcome to 3rd Avenue South. Around the early 1990s, 3rd Avenue South was the place to live in Anoka. Anybody who's anybody lived on 3rd Avenue, including doctors, lawyers, and judges. Even the Tickner House, and now the Tickner Hill Bed and Breakfast, located down the block on the right, was redesigned so it would have a swanky 3rd Avenue address. There are some beautiful homes on this street. One that legitimately has a 3rd Avenue address is Colonial Hall. But before we go down to Colonial Hall, we're going to move down just a little bit because I want to talk about one more house. House is just right across the street with those lights on upstairs.
Wait, where's the house?
Right straight ahead of me.
Oh, okay. Just want to be sure. Thanks.
This house right across the street from me, which is not this house I'm going to talk about. It seems that some spirits don't want to leave their 3rd Avenue address behind. James T. Rogers built this house in 1880s for his wife Mary. James and Mary had 2 sons, but it was James Walter Rogers Jr. who inherited the house after his parents were gone. He went by the name J. Walter and became a court judge, which is appropriate for 3rd Avenue. He and his wife Margaret spent their lives here. Walter died in his bedroom upstairs, and Margaret continued to live here until she went to Maple Manor Nursing Home and passed away in 1964. The current homeowner moved in and noticed a presence in the house right away. There is one room that was always colder than the others and felt like there was an angry person in it. So she stayed out of the room for the first couple months. She kept testing it out, and in a few months, whoever was in there got used to her, and the coldness disappeared. There has been a consistent presence of an older woman, very proper, quite possibly Margaret, who would let her feelings of disapproval be known. So you kind of know those vibes where you just feel like someone doesn't like your life choices. This is what's happening in this house. So the homeowner would get uncomfortable feeling when she would wear her shoes in the house, or if she chose to sleep in or be lazy, she would hear a loud bang sound come from the next door room and would keep her awake until she got up and started her day. Another time, she was doing work on the upstairs window, meaning she needed to open the window without the screen. Worried her cat would escape onto the roof, she tried to barricade the cat out of the room. The cat was persistent and hovered until it suddenly hissed, jumped, and rushed downstairs and wouldn't return until the project is done. The homeowner said her thanks when she saw a woman out of the corner of her eye dressed in Victorian attire. Before the homeowner purchased a TV, she would watch movies on her laptop. One night, she started to get cold, and she felt a frustrated presence behind her. When she turned her laptop so the person behind could see the screen, she warmed up within minutes. She isn't the only one who has experienced a presence in her home. She has had 2 long-term guests move out in the first week, and others have felt presence of someone watching them while living in the house. So she reached out to White Buffalo in town, and she helped cross over a scarce presence of an older gentleman. So we will be on the lookout for updates on Margaret's house. So now we'll actually head down to Colonial Hall, actually known as the Big White House.
Yep.